So this is week 2 of the evolution of a settlement build for the Loco4Pack challenge, and we're back at Starlight Driving again. I'm not going to turn all the way around because I don't want to spoil anything, and I think we're actually level 6 because I've incorporated most of what I want. So yeah, we are indeed level 6, not 7, so I've got a bit of extra leeway later on. If the rules are right. If they're not, I apologise. Special stats are, box standard. Got my perk chart going on. I'm trying to do a bit of adventuring at the same time. So I've just discovered some other settlements, which I'll get to in a minute. And yeah, that's about it. So on to the roleplay. So it's week 2 in a new life in this makeshift world that seems abnormal, really, but I'm trying to keep each day going and think of new things to do and new things to add. Positive note, I got some new friends pop in, and there was one in the distance. She was the first settler who came along. She told me what's happened since I've been asleep, and it's just a bit ridiculous right now that there's these weird giant green things and called super mutants, and these ghouls that look a bit more like zombies than anything, but according to her, that they're not actually called those. So I've ended up moving the cooking area, mainly because it felt like too crammed in. Once you come out, you're walking straight into the grill. So she suggested moving out into the open, so if we do get more settlers in, we can all sit down together, have a conversation, and just talk about the days gone and stuff. So, she came along with an assortment of goodies, and she suggested using bone saws and combat knives to actually hack the animal to bits. The animals these days are much more tougher, and I thought to myself, because I want to keep certain things hygienic, that I would wash the machete in a cooking pot. I also talked to this woman at a diner over the hill. She mentioned that something about a water purifier or a water pump. So she gave me the schematics to make a basic one, and I'm hoping to add to this later on. Got my bucket as well, but it is raining at the moment, so we may not have to use the water pump today. Again, the trolley's been moved because it's just much easier to manage the goodies. I don't know what he's up to, but he's up to no good. So, it seems like we haven't collected much today, but, tomorrow's a new day. Miserable day today, all the rain and such. We had a farmer come in as well. He came in from the north. I don't know, he came in from the northwest, I think, saying that there's a farm up there called Abernathy Farm. So I may have a gander up there in a couple of days' time when I'm feeling a bit better than myself. But he said you can put corn in a little plant pot and move that around, really. I thought it was a really good idea. So, whenever we get raided, we can always have 2 plant pots growing inside. They won't be as nice, but, it'll do the trick. He also thought of using garden fertilizer as well, but I thought to myself, fertilizer 200 years after, he's going to still make fertilizer. So, I thought to myself, after all the random TV shows that were on when I was a child, people could make fertilizer out of human waste and cow stuff. So we've got a toilet for that purpose, and some of the settlers don't realise that we actually use fertilizer from human waste. So we have a pipe here, it's like a drainage really. So the pipe all the drainage stuff comes through the pipe, drops into the bathtub, mixes it with water, and we mix it up with a spade basically. It does the job anyway. The food's quite nice, and it's quite nice for dodgy looking stuff. This is our extension onto the settlement really. We've got a new person coming in today. He said he's got nowhere to stay, and so this is going to be his new place. We're going to have him with a new little shack coming on. The repairman, he's got a new set of drawers we found in the screen over there, and we look forward to see what we can do with him. But he's quite good at what he does. He came in with a Brahmin, but I think the Brahmin I think he freed the Brahmin. when he came here, he just let the Brahmin go. Every now and then I do see him wandering around, but you know, he's got an assortment of goodies. He's got a paint can and a light bulb and a table lamp, my apologies, with just some pieces of wood and pallets of wood and basically everything really. So if we need to add to the settlement, let's just turn that off. We don't need that right now. So he said he's going to stay under the wing of the cinema, but I'm not quite sure if I trust him yet. So if he does try to steal anything, then I'll have to go after him and see what he does. But the pallets of wood can be used for some other things as well, so I'll look forward to see what we can do with those. We've got a stack of chairs here. We can probably use the seat off one chair to make the back of another. Yeah, it just really depends at the moment. This is the first extension. When the first settler came over, she said she didn't have anywhere to stay. So we spent about 4 days afterwards making a little shack for her, cutting down any trees with the machete and a little diddy table knife, and after about 4 days of trying we came up with this, which is, you know, made out of scrap wood, but it does the job. She also thought of the idea that we could make a storage bed, so that we're utilising the height in the room as well as the same width. So it's, I believe it's 2 fish racks and a fence. So I look forward to doing that in the future. This cone symbolises that it's being currently worked on, so I want to see what the repairman does to this, and you know, it's just go from there really. And I look forward to see what my oh, there we go, I'm fine after that little fall. I look forward to see how my settlers adapt to me adding more stuff, and you know, if we keep working as a team we can add some more stuff into there, because I've got to keep my mind busy from what's going on really, but I'm hoping all goes well.